Political titans clashed this week. Former President Donald Trump propelled Ron DeSantis, at the time a little-known North Florida congressman, into the governor's mansion. Now, Mr. Trump vying for the White House in 2024. He's made that official, and he's angry that now Governor DeSantis, of course, will almost certainly be jumping into the race, and perhaps quite soon. The result, a political divorce turned very ugly. Once so close, now so very far apart. Here's the headline making the rounds. Donald Trump shares photos on his Truth Social site of DeSantis, alleging he partied and drank with high school girls when he was a teacher. Governor DeSantis in Ocala today.
This goes with the territory. You got to have a thick skin.
Trump reposted the allegations about a photo from 20 plus years ago from a source whose background is unknown at a time when DeSantis taught at a private school in Georgia. Trump wrote, "That's not Ron, is it? He would never do such a thing."
I spend my time delivering results for the people of Florida and fighting against Joe Biden. That's how I spend my time. I don't spend my time trying to smear other Republicans.
I grabbed my iPad and showed the post and the story to people, including Republicans David and Holly Hebert. Interest you?
Not
Does it
really.
pique your interest?
No, I'm just current facts and where we are in today, you know. I don't really care about what happened 20 years ago.
I'd hate to be judged for what I did in college.
Maureen is a Republican from New Jersey. Does it help or hurt Governor DeSantis or the former president, this kind of stuff?
Well, I don't think it hurts DeSantis.
And what about the former president?
I think he's kind of showing his own colors.
And I caught up with Jose Molina out on a stroll with his daughter.
Doesn't pique my interest at all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that's going to do anything for me, whether that happened or not happened.
Nonplussed out here, but that doesn't mean the story's done.
If I were the governor, I would give one quick statement about the circumstances of the photograph, which presumably he would view as harmless, and then that would be the end of it.
There's only one safe bet: the DeSantis-Trump fight is just beginning. Ah, the magic of TV. Brian there, Brian here. Brian, you heard some of the people in the street, and we can talk about the merits and demerits of social media accusations in a moment, but your overall thought about this and what it says in a larger sense, and all of us in Florida, wherever we sit, are going to be at ground zero of this looming, we presume, political fight, because there's not a person I know in the world who doesn't think Governor DeSantis is jumping into this race. Thoughts?
Well, I think we got a hint from former President Trump of just how ugly he plans on making this campaign. He takes Ron DeSantis's bid to run for president, which is very clear to everyone.
Not yet announced, but
not yet announced, but it's pretty clear with everything he does that he's running for president. He takes it very personally. He's not incorrect in saying that when Ron DeSantis ran for governor, nobody in Florida knew who he was outside of Jacksonville. He was running against an established Republican. Donald Trump jumped into that race and endorsed him, and lo and behold, Ron DeSantis becomes governor. And so he does owe a lot to Donald Trump, but Ron DeSantis has moved on, and Donald Trump takes that very, very personally.
And again, we've talked about this a lot. For people who say that they're going to cast a vote eventually, one way or the other, in the GOP presidential primaries, how do you separate the wheat from the chaff? Accusations from an unknown source of unknown provenance, on and on and on and on. The governor basically dismissing that. You heard some people say, 20 plus years ago, unless there's a lot more there, and there was absolutely, let me quickly say, no indication of that. How do people kind of wade through all this? And it is wading through.
Well, one of the things that's been happening over the last 20 plus years is moral conduct doesn't have the same impediment that it did in the 40s, 50s, 60s. You know, if you had been accused of things that even some of the other former presidents had been accused of, there would have been a moral outrage. Famously, Donald Trump's statement when he first ran aboard a bus about grabbing women in an impolite way had no impact. And we see that over and over again with candidates at all levels, that their personal lives tend not to have the same impact that it used to have. So with this thing with Ron DeSantis, for people saying, well, I wouldn't want to be blamed for what I did 20 years ago, I think that's become pretty much the way people think.
And again, in fairness to those defending the governor and to his own defense, we don't know that there was any there, or if there's anything.
No,
so
absolutely
I want to
not.
be really
Absolutely
perfectly clear
not.
on that. In the larger political sense, though, it speaks to the ugliness. Does it speak to a weakness that Donald Trump, of course, if you could read his mind, you'd be on every newscast in America now as the political pundit, but we're going to save you for To the Point right now. But does it speak to his perception, probably as he sits at Mar-a-Lago, that I've got somebody here who's going to really give me a run, and at least according to some polls early, some say Mr. Trump's well in the lead in presumptive polls, others say Ron DeSantis could be a challenger unlike any he's faced.
Well,
And that he's scared of them, frankly.
keeping in mind that the first primaries are a year from
I
now.
know. And that you don't like polls.
And then I don't like polls. So we're seeing.
But it's going to heat up starting this summer.
Yeah, what people haven't seen of Ron DeSantis is Ron DeSantis on a national campaign front. You know, he tends to be very short-tempered. He tends not to take tough questions easily. He tends to surround himself with people who agree with him. That's not going to be so easy on the campaign trail and on a national campaign trail. It's not going to be so easy in a big debate. You know, even picturing a debate where it's just Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis. You know, Trump's really good at that stuff. I don't know how well Ron DeSantis would do in responding to Donald Trump. There are so many things we don't know yet about the dynamics of this potential campaign that I think a lot of the early predictions are not worth much.
Let's spend our remaining time talking about your sense as you look what's going on in Tallahassee, the governor's agenda, which is driving the Republican agenda. We've talked about his anti-woke stance, about African-American studies that they're going to defund. We've talked about taking away special taxing powers for Disney. Many argue as a direct slap at Disney for speaking out against the Parental Rights and Education Act. As you look at the whole of the governor's agenda, speak to what you see going on in Tallahassee and how you think it positions the governor. Clearly, here's somebody who says, listen, I won by 19 points. Floridians like what I'm doing. Give us the big view.
You know, Florida taxpayers are making major contributions to his 2024 race, is what we're doing. You know, the legislature just passed last week another $10 million for transporting migrants. Why it becomes important for Floridians to go to Texas to move migrants to Martha's Vineyard. Obviously, that was just a silly political stunt. Moving 50 people accomplished what exactly? We didn't change the immigration in Florida. In fact, it got worse in Florida since he pulled that stunt. It didn't change the discussion. It didn't improve things in D.C. It didn't lead to some kind of change for immigration reform. What did it do? It put Ron DeSantis in a national spotlight among Republicans who are looking for a nominee in 2024. And you can see that with a lot of things that he did. His attack on Disney World was part of his anti-woke agenda, which again is a big deal with a lot of Republican voters. So he takes away the power of the Disney board. He puts it in his hands. The appointees to the board will belong to Ron DeSantis. Again, it's all about politics. It's all about his future in 2024. New College in Sarasota, where he went in and removed the board and put in new members of the board that are ultra-conservative and said he wants to turn it into a similar Christian college, small Christian college. Well, that has nothing to do with improving New College. It has to do with Ron DeSantis 2024. That's his agenda. And you know what? He's doing well with it, and he may wind up succeeding with it. Voters like what he's doing.
Bottom line, again, very, very early, but at the moment, has he best positioned himself among prospective Republican contenders in 2024 with what are many hot-button issues and really drove Florida voters last fall? What is your sense right now?
Right now, there's no question that Ron DeSantis is the go-to guy for a lot of Republican voters, especially for Republican voters who are they may have supported Donald Trump. They're starting to get a little weary of Donald Trump, largely because he still keeps talking about the past and not the future, and they see Ron DeSantis as a dynamic force.
With the cautionary note that Donald Trump, again, you hate polls, but many argue if it's a crowded field, he may do better than some say. It's going to be an interesting year and a half. You're not going anywhere. We got a seatbelt right there. We'll be back with more in a moment.